Greetings, friends and esteemed adventurers. Welcome back to part 4 of our Gargoyle Monk of Kazlau. Last episode, we went ahead and finished the dungeon, so this episode we're going to go and start getting runes in the lair branches. Or we'll just die. We'll see. So it looks like we've got a swamp, a snake pit, and slime pits. We're going to go ahead and do swamp. Let's make sure we've got okay defenses for that. Our poise is obviously the biggest one, which we're immune to, so that's okay. We could run into a fire drake, so if there's RF, that might be good to know. Okay, no RF has spawned yet. Unfortunate, but let's head to swamp. So, I guess we'll eat something. Fine. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna rest a few turns, let the noise kind of bring things in to us. I don't really want to go chasing things just yet. There's a bunch more slimes back there. Those could form into something bad, so I'm gonna pull this group that I have right now up the stairs and just take them out. Perfect. Okay, we'll go back down, and that's a little bit more manageable. Not that previously was unmanageable, but you know how it is. So do we have any wand? Yeah, we've got a wand of acid. Let's go ahead and use that on the Hydra. We'll just soften him up a little bit before he gets here. Oops, no need to take extra damage when we have that wand. And then same deal. We'll kind of do some stair dancing until the welcoming party has dissipated. Let's go ahead and fly so we're not hindered by being in the water. Okay, I think that's the welcome party pretty well taken care of. How are we doing on skills right now? This looks fine to me. Maces are pretty much where I want it. Focusing on fighting and dodging to try to get some health and a little bit more EV. We do have quite a bit of AC, which should mitigate a lot of those hits, but yeah, AC mitigates the hits, but if we don't get hit in the first place, we don't need AC. So I don't mind training a little bit of dodging. We probably won't train it much past like 8 or 9. Because I don't want to use a whole bunch of XP on an aptitude that's pretty low, but we'll kind of just see how things go. So I'm not hugely worried about Swamp 1, 2, or 3. I think this character is pretty strong and should be able to take care of it okay. There's another scroll of brand weapon. That'll be great for once we find, well, we could do that Morning Star, but maybe if we find an Evening Star or a Demon Whip, we'll use our brand weapon then. But like I was saying, I'm not hugely worried about 1, 2, or 3. I think this character is pretty well strong enough to take care of anything that we run into. I'm worried about 4 for sure. Minotaur Berserker. Okay, because if we yeah, so our noise is going to draw basically everything from the rune room, which makes me nervous. Alright, so I just wanted to get back to the stairs in case we start taking extra damage from this ghost. Don't think it's going to be any problem, but one never knows. There's no need to make that a bad fight. There's another Morning Star. I don't think a Morning Star is quite good enough for me to warrant branding, enchanting, or yeah, brand, enchant, etc. Evening Star or Demon Whip, that's what I'm kind of waiting for. This Dire Flail of Protection is pretty good. room, so we'll go ahead and drop some things. Let's see, do we have an identify so we can check these two amulets? Like I said, I'd really like regen. Okay, we do have an identify, so let's go ahead and read that. We'll use it. Magic regeneration. Okay, definitely don't need that. Okay, that's Swamp 1 finished. Swamp 2, we'll go ahead and use that, oops, if I don't move, we'll use that same kind of stair dancing strategy where we try to pull, you know, smaller groups up at a time if we need to. This all looks fine to me. Spectral crabs are annoying, or ghost crabs are annoying, but they're not particularly scary. Okay, so we've got a 6-headed Hydra. Same deal, we'll go ahead and use our Wand of Acid on him. It's a little out of range right now, so we'll let him come just a little closer. And then actually before we take on the Hydra, let's pull these up, because what's going to happen right now is the Hydra's going to end up standing right there. He's really fast there. I don't know if that means he attacks faster, but I don't really want to take that chance when I can just stair dance. So we'll go ahead and take care of these, just so there's a little bit less damage on us with the Hydra. That's an infinitely better spot. So we'll go ahead and acid. It's probably not necessary, but we'll go ahead and acid him, take out some of his stats. Cool. I'm happy with that welcome party. Okay, Swamp 2 complete. We'll move on to Swamp 3. We spawned basically right on top of Donald. He can might and haste, but he can't do that to other people. He has a Scimitar of Holy Wrath, but we are not undead, so that shouldn't be too big a deal. Can we hit him with acid from here? No, we can't. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll get a couple of attacks. Okay, so, oh, and Nicola as well. Okay, so this is really dangerous. We're going to go ahead and get out of there. We'll come at that from another angle. I think we should be able to take care of all that, but let's not do it right there. Not with things on top of each other. And I'm only, the only reason I'm moving down here is because I don't want the noise to attract Donald, so. Okay, we've got a big group of slimes. That scares me. But hopefully the number of enemies here will stop them from coalescing. Yeah, we've got 2 of them dead, so I think we're okay. We're less okay, but still okay. If we need to, we have disaster area. That will take care of most of this. But let's go ahead and drop the druid, just so those trees aren't bothering us. There we go. Alright, so we've got Donald. Do we have anything that we really want to use to deal with him? We could Berserk, if we need to. We have Heal Wounds. Let's go ahead and upheave on Donald and see how much damage that does. Okay, not as much as I was hoping. It did hit something else, though. Okay, I think we need to leave. Let's go ahead and blink back up to the stairs. And we're just going to go up. We're a little bit low on health. We're not regenerating. We're in a kind of a rough spot being surrounded by everything, so I would feel a lot more comfortable resetting that. So going down a couple steps, or a couple tiles, I was hoping to not pull Nicola and Donald, but it looks like the amount of noise we're making is really just going to make that too difficult. So we may end up using Disaster Area. It uses a lot of piety, which is why I'm a little bit hesitant, but we may end up using that just to kill both of them. Berserk is also an option. Okay, so all of our stairs are pretty close to each other. That's a little unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, so Nicola's there. Let's see what he's going to do to us. And a Thorn Hunter. He's going to hit us really hard, is what he's going to do. So let's go ahead and upheave on top of him. Okay, we got him to blink. I could just go up the stairs. We could try to upheave on... Yeah, that's working. Okay, let's take care of the Thorn Hunter. Cool. And maybe, if we get lucky... Yeah, this was the hope. Get Nicola by himself. We do have Aralek Plus right now, so I don't think he can just outright kill us. And we don't have him with Donald. Yet. Let's go ahead and pull him back here. He's in the water. We're flying. Does he have airstrike? No. Okay, so flying's not too big a deal. Fantastic. We have here an embroidered cloak. A cloak of magic resistance. We're going to use our +2 of invisibility for now, but magic resistance I think will be useful when we get to vaults. So. Awesome. Now that Nicola's dead, that whole threat is significantly reduced. Wonderful. So we managed to deal with that whole welcoming party. We only had to use one consumable. So we'll go ahead and again Wand of Acid on this Hydra. If we really want to, we can always recharge the wand. But I think that works pretty well for softening them up. Okay, and let's check this shield that Donald gave us. We'll go ahead and drop this. Take off. I don't know how to unwield. You maybe? Whatever. I'm trying to use my mouse less. Okay, so it's +0 of reflection. That is better than an unenchanted one, and that does allow us to drop this amulet if we find regen. So that's really nice to have. We're not going to use it right now, obviously, because we don't have a one-handed weapon, but I'm glad we found it. And are there any corpses we can eat? Yes. Oh, we did not. We don't have room for the flesh. So we'll go ahead and drop, one of our confusions and one of our disintegrations. I don't expect to use confusion, but never know. So we've got dodging to 8. That's really where I wanted it. think this all looks okay to me right now. We don't need to train our weapon. Oh my gosh, we're attacking with no weapon. That's why I'm doing no damage. I was like, what's going on? Okay, so this we made a huge mistake. We need to unwield our shield. So these enemies are getting some free hits on us, but we have to. Let's get the Hydra out of the water. Okay. Big mistake there, but it didn't end up costing too much. I don't like that Thorn Hunter. That presents a unique challenge. Yeah, he just gave us an opening. We're gonna use this opportunity to just take him out because he makes our lives significantly less fun. Alright, then life's good. Go ahead and eat, and then we're going to go ahead and back up so we can rest. Wonderful. Go ahead and drop our Scrolls of Amnesia. We're not training any spells. That's really bad. Okay, we're gonna get away. Alright, we're okay now. Definitely don't want to be fighting a Titanic slime. I've made that mistake a couple times and been one shot. Okay, that's Swamp 3 complete. We're going to go ahead and move on to Swamp 4 at this point. It does make me a little bit nervous, but I think with careful play, we should be able to get through it. Obviously, we are making a lot of noise, so we're going to try to drop this Hydra so we can get on the stairs and do a little bit of stair dancing. I ran up to try to... I ran up to try to make a little bit less noise, but that didn't quite work. So we've got our friend, the Lernian. Yeah, he does 27 D18. That's a big problem for us. Luckily, we have 60 AC, so the chances of him just outright killing us are pretty small. But let's not deal with him. Let's go up the stairs. We'll go down another stair. And hopefully we're just going to end up parking him. It's going to be a challenge because we do make quite a bit of noise, and he's going to hear us, but all we can do is try. I don't have a real great strategy for fighting him other than spamming disaster area, which realistically would probably just kill him. But if we don't have to fight him, I think that's an even better plan. We'll go ahead and bring this Hydra up. Just take him by himself. Cool. Okay, we can't eat any of that, so we'll go ahead and eat. Another option to deal with that Hydra, or the big Hydra, is invoking our invisibility. I don't know if that'll work, but I think it should. So we may be able to invoke invisibility, or evoke invisibility, and basically snag the rune and run, if that's something that we need to do. So I'm kind of just spitballing ideas. I've actually never run into him before. So you know what I think we're gonna do? Okay. We really should get out of here, but let's go ahead and disaster area. And again, I'm basically just trying to take out as much as I can. Okay, so that's not doing quite as much as I wanted. We're going to go ahead and blink over to this stair. And then, this might sound crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here. I'm going to heal. I'm going to go back down. And then I'm going to try to... So I'm going to go back down. I'm going to bring the Lernian up. And then I'm going to teleport and go down another stair. And I'm going to try to park the Lernian on this floor. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and teleport. We're taking huge damage. So I think we should use our last blink as well. I didn't want to do this yet. Let's see, can he be feared or anything like that? If we don't do something this turn, I think he's just going to kill us. How fast is he? Regenerates quickly, giant. Slowed by cold. We could Wand of Clouds, but I don't think that's going to let us live this turn. We're going to go ahead and quaff heal wounds. I think we really just need to live for like 2 turns, and then, yeah, there's our teleport. Okay, so that took us quite far away. Let's go ahead and rest. Okay, and with him parked, that makes Swamp 4 a lot less dangerous. Still dangerous, but less. All this nonsense is why I'd really like to find regeneration. Just to regenerate through all this stuff would be nice. We take so little damage from all the little hits. It's just like, 200 little hits adds up. welcoming party is almost dead. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and evoke Invis. I just want to try this. So it looks like it lasts as long as we want it to last. That's really strong. Well, maybe it doesn't last as long as we want it to last, but it lasts a while. Need to make a little bit more room. We'll go ahead and drop this Cloak of Magic Resistant. Well, no, I don't want to have to come back here for it if I don't have to. I'll go ahead and drop our fruits. Oh, cool. We cleared out the rune room. Okay, and we're just gonna leave. I don't feel like trying to clear the rest of this when we just don't have to. And we're gonna do everything I can to avoid Lernian, so I'm actually not even gonna fight this Hydra until we're up another stair. Okay, and that is swamp complete. And I think that's a good time to call this episode. Next episode, we'll go ahead and take on Snake Pit. Everybody have a great day.